Hang on.
Like a movie star.
What's up, YouTube? Let's bring this closer. Hang on.
Sure.
Woo! Hello,
Oh.
YouTube. Look who I have beside me. It's him. Look, look.
Me.
He's got the hair. It's Parker. That's right. Parker should be in America.
Yeah, should be.
But he came here, and the reason he came here was to force me, against my will, to wear this Trump Pence t-shirt.
Yeah, that was...
He brought it. I don't like them. It's a gunpoint to my head. I have the t-shirt.
I just really wanted him to support the Orange Man.
This is my t-shirt. I own this t-shirt. So, serious subscribers, it was nice knowing you. We've got Parker. He's in the house. Is that what would I say if I was a rap MC? Would I say his house?
In his house.
In his house.
What?
I would try that, but you know, yeah, you can find me in the club. Pockets full of bud. I got what you need if you're into needing bugs. It doesn't matter. Anyway, no, so Parker came to visit me. It was a bit of a surprise. Welcome to the Great Apostate and the VAH. Sort of, this is like a mini Vast Apostate hour.
Yeah, it is. It really is.
It is. It's cool. It's cool. Parker came to visit me. There was me. You know, I said this in like an earlier video. Do you know how that scene from what do you call it? The Godfather. And Michael Corleone, he says, just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in. They pulled me back in. And there was Lynda and I. We were sitting down. The kids were chilled. Everything was good. The weekend was over. And we were like, let's borrow my mum and dad's caravan. And then we got a phone call from my American friend who said, help.
I'm stuck in London.
Yeah. So we wanted to help, obviously. But I'm also, you know, deeply an asshole. So we decided that we would help him get home cheaply by flying him out of Belfast. But first we would make him travel for nearly 15 hours.
But you know what?
Yeah.
Every hour of that was absolutely stunning.
It's
this
pretty.
Countryside here, I wouldn't have traded that trip for the world.
It's pretty. It's not bad, is it?
So nice, especially when I got to, what was it? Arn? Is that what it's called? Ayr? No, Ayr.
You got to
Ayr, Scotland. I took a bus down to Karen Ryan.
Yes. And
it's all along the coast of Scotland. You would not believe the sights. You just wouldn't believe it.
It is so cool. It's so cool.
So cool.
And so we arranged that, and Parker was good. He got all his tickets, and he got everything in there. And then he went across on the ferry, which is awesome.
A ferry was more like a cruise ship.
It is.
All for $50.
It's very cheap.
It was nuts.
And even though we created and built the Titanic,
it did not sink.
This ship did not stink.
Made it.
Parker made it, and he's here with me now. So this is his second night with us.
They took me and gave me like the most delicious breakfast.
We did.
We did some work cleaning carpets together.
Mm-hmm. We did that too.
Lynda and
don't tell the immigration people, okay?
Lynda and the family cooked an enormous, delicious chili dinner for me.
My mom and dad came over. They're also apostates.
All lovely people. Like, I don't understand why his family's so lovely. It's kind of
people.
It's kind of not fair.
Good people. It was lovely, and tomorrow we're going to go for a little trip, and then Parker's going to come and join me at my chess club. I do run a chess club, and he's going to nerd, and we're going to do that, and then we're going to dump his ass on a plane hours early, so that America gets him. And then, as I said in the begging video, which I need to mention, then hopefully responsible adults will take his passport and put it through one of those machines that turn it into like slivers, and then Parker will be left. He can only leave. He can maybe go to Puerto Rico once in every 10 years.
In my defense, okay?
Defend yourself.
London was too much. We tried to see everything. We tried
serious.
to do it. We were running from train to train.
You can't do that.
We were just nonstop. We were staying out all night. We were staying up all night, you know, laughing and waking up early.
Yeah.
We had the JW stuff, which is an emotional roller coaster. We had the sightseeing, which is just too much for a foreigner to take in all at once. And I was trying to help two lovely ladies get to where they needed to go. I checked my dates on my itinerary, and I didn't even know what day it was, so I missed my flight. So next time, if you're going to a foreign country to do a protest, just do a little bit, and don't push it, because you will make stupid mistakes. I
think as well, though, London is special.
London's,
you know, I'm not saying especially good, though it is especially good, even though it's my capital city. But it's special in the sense that if you want to see, you know, if you have like a list of like the top 10 things you want to see in life, something to do with them will be in London. Mm-hmm. So if you want to see all those things, but the problem is they're all 3 miles that way, 5 miles that way, and there's a convoluted, you know, tube system which will get you there.
Is pretty, yeah.
It's cool, but it'll get you there eventually, but but it's you know, it's spaghettification under the ground.
Spaghettification.
And you'll get there. But I mean, Lynda and I, we've been to London maybe 10 times, maybe six times, and we have seen stacks of stuff that we love. But I haven't even been to the Science Museum. There's so many places we haven't been, just because, you know, you don't have time. And then you're a tourist, you come there like Parker did, and Maggie and Stacey. What was the name of the Canadian girl?
Oh, Megan.
Megan. And you come there and you want to do it all in one day, and you're just, you know, you can't.
And Dwayne was also.
And Dwayne, yeah, I didn't talk to Dwayne much.
He's a cool dude.
I'm sure he's lovely. I just didn't get a chance.
Good dude.
I was playing daddy at the protest, so I had no opportunity.
So the protest.
The protest.
It was amazing.
I enjoyed it.
It was incredible.
Do you know what I like? Like, this is okay. Protest number 1, which was Warwick, which was the daddy of modern protest. One of the creators right here.
Stop.
And then protest number 2, one of the creators right here. Although really, like any wise man, I had the idea, then I passed it on to 2 smart women and said, "Get on that, ladies. I'm going to sit in the background and deal with the money."
Louise,
and
Jess.
Louise and Jess. And then Chris did this as well.
Chris helped out.
And then I thought that I was really cocky and smart. That this was going to be like, I'm just going to show, stand around, wave people, and say, "Hey, we know your face." And I'll go, "Yeah, nice to meet you." And then Louise had to go, and then Louise didn't come back for a while, and that while got the entire day. So I became like, me in charge.
You end up talking to security a bit.
I was talking to security. I was liaising. I was making some shapes, moving.
I didn't have to do anything. It was great. I just stood there and looked pretty. It was the best.
It was cool. It was a good day, but it was a bit stressful. So I know what you felt like when you did work.
Yeah.
It feels very stressful.
Yeah.
And it was fun. And it's difficult as well, because with the best will in the world, we ex-Jehovah's Witnesses can be a weird people.
No.
Right? So there's nutty people come. And I don't mean nutty in a bad way. I just mean nutty as in you're individual and you're different and you're sweet. Okay? And that's lovely, right? And you may want to dress as Jesus, and I think that's fine. Yeah. Right? But, you know, it might make the day a bit harder for people who are trying to organise it.
Yeah.
So, I'm just saying. So that was tough. But it was nice. Everyone was very respectful, and everyone was very polite to me when I asked them and told them what the rules were. They were not my rules. I am not daddy. They were the security company's rules. And what I said is, I would very much like to make your day easier, guys, so that we have the chance to do this again year after year. So if you have an issue and you have a problem, speak to me, and then I will tell those people. If they refuse me, then you can speak to them. And they said, that's great. That's why I was a bit bossy. So I apologize.
You know, I was talking to somebody the other night, and Warwick was very much about the Watchtower, but I feel like this protest was very much about ex-Jehovah's Witnesses and their personal stories.
I totally agree.
Because I had so many ex-JWs come up to me and tell me their story, and I didn't really get that with Warwick. Maybe because I was just so busy trying to, you know, manage stuff. And
yeah, but you know what is so difficult is, I mean, and you've experienced this totally when you're doing work, is that everyone comes along and they want to talk to you, and you have so little time with which to do it, because there's always another thing to do. And so you've got 10 things going in your head, and they want to tell you a story, and it sounds really rude, but you're like, sorry, can we talk about this later? You know, and you feel like a prick, but there's things to do. There's you know, stuff must be done, and that's just the way it has to be.
Yeah.
But as the protest went, I thought it was really successful.
It was.
I thought everyone was lovely. I thought we were very respectful to the Jehovah's Witnesses.
They were coming out. They were staring at the signs. I had a disfellowship guy come up to me. He's trying to get reinstated, but it's so cringy in there that he had to step outside. He sees us, and he's blown away. He comes up to me and he says, "I just want to thank you for what you're doing. I'm trying to get reinstated for my family, but I can't last 5 minutes in there. It makes me sick to my stomach." And it's just,
right.
How do you even deal with somebody? Like, I didn't even know how to process that. You know, like, unbelievable. Guy's trying to go through the motions just so he won't be shunned by his family. But he's thanking apostates because he knows full well how toxic and disgusting the cult is. And that is, I mean, I'll always remember that. That was...
My favourite thing was talking to that young fella, the Afro-Caribbean kid. And he was obviously, I think he was studying for a girl. But at one point we said to him, like, you must be, what do you think about it in there? And he's like, I am so bored.
Yeah.
We high-fived over the, you know, I never thought that I'd go to an EXJW protest and I would high-five people, you know, who were the people I was protesting. That probably doesn't happen that often. I'm just looking at my clock, by the way. I've got 1 more minute. I'm going to have to pause this and then make a video number 2, but it's not the end of the world. Okay. I'll just wipe some crap off my phone and then we'll do another video.
But the point being, there's absolute proof that what these protests, they work. They get results, they get people's attention, and they're absolutely reaching the people.
They do.
And you can't say otherwise without being a complete asshole.
I completely agree. Now, on to complete assholes in a minute.
No.
Pausing.
Pausing.
Bye-bye.